Welcome to Vital Blueprint. Today we are discussing the single most important mineral for your metabolic health, magnesium. Most people are living in a quiet emergency because they are severely deficient in this spark plug of the human body. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 biochemical reactions, yet over 80% of people following a standard diet are starving for it. When you are magnesium deficient, your metabolic blueprint starts to crumble. You experience brain fog, muscle cramps, and high levels of stress. Remember, your glucose tells a story, but your brain is writing the plot. If your brain doesn't have enough magnesium, the plot is one of anxiety and exhaustion. Magnesium is essential for stabilizing your heart rhythm and keeping your blood pressure in check. It is the silent partner in reversing insulin resistance because it helps your cells respond to insulin properly. Without it, you are fighting a losing battle against belly fat and inflammation. Let's look at why your brain and body are crying out for this mineral. But why is magnesium so essential for cellular energy? It's the required cofactor for ATP, the energy currency of your cells. Without it, your mitochondria cannot function efficiently. Magnesium also regulates your circadian rhythm by helping to lower cortisol at night. If you're struggling with sleep, you're likely stuck in a cycle of metabolic chaos. Reestablishing your magnesium levels is a no-brainer step toward total body optimization. Let's start building your metabolic flexibility today. Why is magnesium so critical for your brain? Because your brain is in a constant state of high energy demand. When we talk about 3 clues to spot dementia early, we are often looking at a brain that has lost its metabolic flexibility. Magnesium is the gatekeeper. It regulates your nervous system by balancing GABA, the chemical that tells your brain to calm down. Without it, you are stuck in a quiet emergency of high cortisol and racing thoughts. This is why magnesium is the ultimate tool for stress management. It doesn't just mask the symptoms, it repairs the pathway. When it comes to sleep, magnesium is strangely satisfying for your nervous system. It allows your muscles to relax and your heart rate to stabilize. This is vital because high-quality sleep is when your body enters deep autophagy, the cellular cleanup process we talk about on this channel. If you aren't sleeping, you aren't repairing. But it goes deeper than just sleep. Magnesium is a key player in reversing insulin resistance once and for all. It helps your insulin receptors actually hear the signal, allowing glucose to enter the cells instead of staying in your blood and turning into belly fat. We often see patients who are doing perfect keto but still can't lose weight. The missing piece is often magnesium. It acts as a cofactor for the enzymes that burn fat. Without it, your metabolism stays locked. By fueling your brain and body with this mineral, you are providing the energy needed to fight inflammation and protect your cognitive reserve for decades to come. Not all magnesium is created equal. In fact, some of it is a waste of your hard-earned money and could be considered one of those toxic traditions we need to break. Let's talk about the specific names you need to know to fix your blueprint. If you see magnesium oxide on a label, put it back. Your body only absorbs a tiny fraction of it. It's a cheap filler that usually causes nothing but digestive distress and a trip to the bathroom. To achieve cellular saturation, you need the scientific forms that actually cross into your tissues. For the brain, Magnesium L-Threonate is the gold standard. It is the only form proven to cross the blood-brain barrier effectively, making it a mandatory tool for anyone worried about memory or focus. For deep sleep and systemic anxiety, you want Magnesium Glycinate. This form is bound to glycine, an amino acid that further supports the calming of the brain. If you struggle with muscle pain, cramps, or chronic fatigue, magnesium malate is your best friend. Malic acid is a key component in your mitochondria's energy cycle, meaning this form actually helps you produce more physical energy. But what if your gut is too sensitive for pills? This is where we look at the secret methods of absorption. Your skin is your largest organ, and it is highly efficient at taking in minerals. Magnesium sprays, magnesium chloride, or a hot bath with Epsom salts, magnesium sulfate, bypass the digestive system entirely. This is a strangely satisfying way to treat restless leg syndrome or lower your blood pressure before bed. When you soak in a magnesium bath, you are flooding your nervous system with relaxation without the risk of a laxative effect. Finally, for those dealing with stubborn blood sugar, magnesium citrate can be useful in moderate doses, but it must be balanced. The goal is to find the form that matches your specific, quiet emergency. Whether it is the brain-boosting power of threonate or the muscle-relaxing power of a topical spray, you must be intentional. Using the wrong magnesium is like trying to start a car with the wrong key. It just won't work. Now, let's build your final protocol. Timing and synergy are the keys to moving beyond beginner keto and achieving true metabolic mastery. I recommend a split-dose strategy. Take your energizing forms like magnesium malate in the morning to fuel your cellular machinery. Then, transition to your calming forms like glycinate or threonate 60 minutes before bed. But here is the vital blueprint secret. Magnesium does not work in a vacuum. When you are fasting or pushing into deep ketosis, you must pair it with salt and water. As your insulin levels drop, which is exactly what we want, your kidneys begin to flush out electrolytes at an accelerated rate. If you don't replace them, you will hit a wall of fatigue, heart palpitations, and muscle cramps. Salt and water are the foundations of a safe fast. They are strangely satisfying when your body is craving stability. Magnesium is the architect that makes that salt and water work at a cellular level. Start your protocol with a dose of around 400 milligrams, but the key is to listen to your body through a process called titration. We look for bowel tolerance. If your digestion becomes too loose, it's a sign that your body has reached its limit. Simply lower the dose slightly until you find your individual sweet spot. This isn't about following a rigid rule. It's about learning to read the story your body is telling you. By committing to this protocol, you are doing more than just taking a supplement. You are breaking away from toxic traditions that have kept your metabolism locked for years. You are giving your brain the no-brainer tools it needs to prevent the quiet emergency of cognitive decline and protecting your heart from the stresses of modern life. This is how you become consistently keto for life. You are training your mitochondria to be flexible, resilient, and efficient. Don't let your metabolism stay trapped in a state of emergency. Train your biology to rewrite your future, one ketone at a time. Check the description below for our full magnesium blueprint. Join our community, like this video, and subscribe to Vital Blueprint. I'll see you in the next masterclass.